Hello everyone. Today we'll be looking at a very nice opening trap called the Légal trap or the Blackburne trap. This trap is in the Italian game, so we start by e4, e5, knight f3, knight d6, and then bishop to c4. Then there are many popular moves in this position. One is just d6, and in this case you're opening your diagonal for the bishop and also adding more support to your pawn at e5. So white just goes ahead with developing another minor piece, which is knight to c3. Then a tempting idea would be to move the bishop to g4. In this case, you're pinning the white knight at f3, and this is where you can start to implement your trap. So in this case, we have two moves to try to implement this trap. One is just knight takes on e5, ignoring this pin. The other one is h3 first. So we will be looking at both those moves. So the first case, which is to play just knight takes on e5. In this case, you are ignoring the pin, and of course, if black falls into this trap by taking the queen, by playing bishop takes on d1, this case black lost the game because you have a mate in 2, and you can play this mate by just taking the pawn at f7. So you play bishop takes on f7, check, and the black king here has only one move, which is king to e7, because you cannot take the bishop because it's protected by the knight. You cannot go to d7, it's also controlled by the knight. So you have only one move, which is king to e7, and then you play knight to d5 with a checkmate. So taking the queen is not an option in this case. So black has two moves, which is to take the knight with the pawn or to take the knight with your knight. So let's take a look first at this move to play d takes on e5, taking the knight. In this case, white has this move, which is just queen takes on g4. And in this case, white is better because white is up a pawn and is also ahead in development. So this is not a good move. The better move is just to play knight takes on e5. And in this case, black hasn't fallen into the trap because black is just up a piece and black exchanged a pawn for a knight. So a better move in this position would be to play first h3. So in this case, if black wants to maintain the pin, black will play bishop to h5, and this is a blunder actually in this case, because in this case, if you play knight takes on e5, of course black cannot take the queen because you run into the same checkmate. So in this case, if black takes the knight this way, white has this move just to take the bishop on h5, and in this case white is up a pawn, so white is better. You might think that black can take this piece here, but this is not true because white has queen to b5 check, and you cannot block this check with the knight. So however you block this check, you will lose the knight, and in this case white is up a pawn and also ahead in development, so of course much better. So this is it for this trap, and see you soon in future videos.